Here we are on the 17th of May in mid-Suffolk, looking at a crop of winter oilseed rape variety Castille. As you can see, the crop, which was drilled on the 3rd week of August, is flowering well now. It's been flowering probably 2-3 weeks, and we're coming towards the end of the flowering period, although if we look into the crop in a moment, there's still plenty of buds there still to flower. Just going to zoom in on the crop now and see how well pod set has occurred. So just zooming in now, having a look at the canopy structure, relatively open without being too thin, lots of side shoots and racemes there, still with buds on and still going to contribute to yield hopefully. I hope that you can see the pod set, which is relatively good in this situation. In some fields there has been concern about pod set, particularly some varieties, or possibly more to do with the time of flowering. Those that were perhaps a little bit later flowering were a little bit more vulnerable when we had some very cold nights and frosts recently, and there is a little bit concern about aborted flowers and loss of pod set. But the crop is very capable of compensating. There are some situations where this looks difficult, but we'll see when we actually get the combine in there what sort of yields we're going to get. Back to this crop, so I think there's full of potential there. Not much insect activity today, not many pollen beetles foraging. It's quite a dull day, so they're all quiet today. This crop received a sclerotinia spray in the 1st week of May. That was relatively well timed. It coincided quite nicely with a relatively warmer period where we had an accumulation of day degrees and a little bit of moisture that could well have triggered infection. Since then it's been a little bit cooler, colder nights, and whether since then infection has occurred, only time will tell. But definitely it's very nice to know, have peace of mind that even if conditions warm up again, then this crop is well protected. Sclerotinia spray on this farm seen as fairly necessary, especially as we're growing rape in sort of 1 in 3 rotation here, and we want to protect that rotation for the future. Okay.